Ladies and gentlemen, the leaks just keep on coming. We've had a ton of information over the past week on Modern Warfare 2, and this just takes it to the next level, because this is not just Modern Warfare 2, it is Warzone 2 and DMZ. Now, the reason why I say that is because the current rumor is that the DMZ, which is like the new Escape from Tarkov mode, is going to have either similar or the exact same map as Warzone 2. Now, this week, the Warzone 2 map got leaked. Now, there's a couple different versions of this map, and I want you to be careful with what one you're looking at, because some of them, one, have spelling errors, which make me believe that they're fake images that people have created. Some of them, like the one from Tom Henderson, was then recreated, and he kind of made it his own. That one I think has a little bit more realism to it, simply because of the fact that he wasn't able to show the full map. He recreated his own. And then what I'm going to do today is I'm going to recreate it myself so that I'm actually able to show you. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, Activision Infinity Ward, hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, but basically what I did is went in Microsoft Paint and made my own map to the like 1-to-1 size that we see it leaked, and then recreated it. It's not in depth or anything like that, but there's also a bunch of other leaks with individual locations that are actually remakes of old Modern Warfare 2 maps, which I'm going to show you as well. There's a lot to talk about here. We're going to look at the whole Warzone 2 map, tell you what's in it, all the different locations, everything like that, just overall discuss it. So without further ado, let's dive into it. But first, I have to tell you about today's video sponsor. Now, if you're like me, when Father's Day comes around every year, you have no idea what to get your dad. Well, today, I can help you out with that one because of today's video sponsor, which is the Ridge wallet. This is something I quite honestly use every single day. The best thing about this is it's sleek, compact, fits right in your pocket. You don't have any of those giant bulges going on, which, let's be honest, make you look pretty weird. You don't have any of those flimsy wallets, anything like that. This thing is sleek, compact, and basically indestructible. In fact, it comes with a lifetime warranty, so you never have to worry about that. Now, the Ridge wallet comes in over 30 different colors and styles, so there's going to be something that fits your style. And on top of that, it fits up to 12 cards, which you're never going to need. I think I put 6 into mine. And as you can see on the back, there is room to throw your cash in there as well. On top of that, this thing has RFID blocking technology and a 45-day money-back guarantee. But trust me, you're not going to need it. You or your dad are absolutely going to love this wallet. Now, for a limited time, you can use code INK at checkout and get yourself 15% off your order. So you can get one for yourself, get one for your dad. So if you want to check them out, first link down in the description, and don't forget to use code INK at checkout. But as always, thank you, Ridge, for sponsoring the video. All right. So here it is. Here is the map that I have created. This is based off of what we saw in the actual map leak. Of course, I can't show you the exact thing, but here are all the locations, what the map looks like, and the size. So as you can tell, it's a 13 by 13 grid, kind of more so 13.5 by 13.5, as you can see, which makes it bigger than the Verdansk map, and it makes it bigger than the Caldera. Those are 10 by 10. This is 13 by 13, assuming that the grid sizes are the same size. This one is a little bit bigger. Lends to some questions about what this means for the player count of the game and what that means moving forward. But other than that, we can't really take too much away. As you can see, around the bottom half of the map, you have a lot of water. The ocean, most likely. Rumor is that this map takes place in Colombia, so moving to that, we can say that there's rivers, there's ocean, so on and so forth. So with that amount of water going through the center of the map and on the edges, it lends to the question, what does this mean for the water? Can you go in it? Is it just going to be up to our knees, similar to what we have in the Caldera? Well, Tom Henderson stated that there is actually going to be swimming within Warzone 2, which makes sense why there is more water. Again, this is not confirmed. That could be based off an early build of the game, but that is the current rumor with that. Now, let's dive into some of these locations and compare them to some things that we already know. Now, I want to come out and say that I have seen a leaked version of this map that actually has buildings and things like that on it. Again, could be fake, but I just want to state that I have seen that. So first off, we have Oasis and War-Torn in the top. There's really not much for me to say there. It doesn't appear there's that many big buildings or anything like that. But then after that, we have Modern City. Now, this is an interesting one because the most comparable thing that we have to this is downtown from Verdansk, which had big skyscrapers, things along that line. But this one is at the edge of the map. And based off of the image that I saw, the city actually extends to the outside of the map. So instead of being right in the center, it takes place closer towards the edge. After this, on the left-hand side, north of the map, we have Quarry. It is rumored that this is a remake of Quarry from Modern Warfare 2, which will be pretty interesting to see some of that return. We're going to see more of those as we go through the map. So after this, in the middle of the map, we have a couple of interesting locations, including Oil Field, Hydro Station, which takes place on the edge of the river, and then Marshes. Marshes takes place right in the middle of that river, and there's several different islands located in there. This once again supports the idea of swimming being available in the map, because to get to those islands, you would need a way to get there via a boat or swimming, unless the water is very, very shallow. We'll have to wait and see, but just take into account that that is in the middle of that river. After this, on the left-hand side, we have Caves. It is rumored that this is a recreation of Afghan once again from Modern Warfare 2, so to see another map like that return makes a lot of sense and would lean towards the fact that that might be an area within DMZ or even a map within multiplayer. Now, smack dab, pretty much in the middle of the map, we have Observatory. We don't know what this is, but it's rumored to be a very big location. And then to the right of that, we have Mountain Town and Old Town. Right now in Mountain Town, it is rumored that High Rise will actually be a location on top of one of the buildings in this. But between Mountain Town and Old Town, these locations will look most similar to Favela from Modern Warfare 2. So once again, two kind of locations from those areas that we could see return right beside each other. This is followed up by Airport, which is just south of there, and it is rumored that Terminal will be the location that is recreated there. We kind of had that within Verdansk, but not a one-to-one remake like this is rumored to be. So then after this, the rest of the locations located to the south include Harbor, which appears to have a boat on some sort of dock out in the water. Sierra, we don't really know what that one is. Shipwreck, Graveyard, Fishtown, and finally Fort. All of these, we haven't heard anything whether there's going to be remake maps located in them, but they are all of the southern locations on the map. So as far as the map goes, like I mentioned earlier, it appears to be bigger than the Verdansk or the Caldera map, which lends to the question how many players will be actually playing on the map. After this, there's also 18 locations on this map. Again, that not necessarily is finalized. There could be more being added before launch, or there could be less. Some of these could be taken out. However, that is more than the Caldera, but I believe less than Verdansk. Now, what is interesting is that it is rumored to have 25 to 30 strongholds located on the map. These are locations with AI combatants that you can take down and get rewards for. Again, that is a big rumor. Could have been in an early build of the game, but based off of the leaks, that is something that'll actually be there. Now, again, we don't know if that's real or how that would work, especially with there only being 18 locations, or at least named locations, currently on the map. A lot of these questions are still up in the air, but what I do believe is that this will be the shape of the map. It'll look like this. There will be water. There'll be most of these locations, and all of those remake locations that we mentioned on this map will be, once again, returning. I think we can take that with a pretty solidified leak, but again, things are definitely able to change at this point. Now, I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the map so far. I'm curious. Sorry I couldn't show you the actual thing that got leaked. Had to recreate it a little bit, but hopefully you guys got a pretty good idea of what we're looking at, and you can give me your opinions down in the comments. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, always appreciate it if you hit that like button, new to the channel, subscribe, all of that jazz. We're keeping you guys up to date with all the leaks, all of the rumors. I got some cool stuff coming over the next couple of days, so make sure you stay tuned. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars.